Next, we're going to jump into my stories. MicroStrategy changed its name. Do you hear about this? We'll drop this in the news
I don't know.
territory.
It's like a nickname is really what they did. They gave themselves a nickname.
But it's called strategy now. Just simply they dropped the micro.
But it's like other people we know
the strategy.
who they go by a name that's not their full name.
But they said they're the world's first and largest Bitcoin Treasury Company, the largest independent publicly traded business intelligence company in a NASDAQ 900 stock. This brand's implication is its natural evolution of the company, reflecting its focus on broad appeal. New logo includes a stylized B, signifying company's Bitcoin strategy and its unique position as a Bitcoin Treasury Company. The brand's primary color is now orange, representing energy, intelligence, and Bitcoin. If they were looking, what was a previous top post that we had where they were like looking for? What was that word, Austin, they were looking for?
What word?
There was like one singular word that they were like, oh, why does Bitcoin have value?
Oh, intrinsic?
There you go. MicroStrategy just said, there's your intrinsic value.
Ah.
What do you think about this, Keyan?
Well, I'm curious how their software company feels about this now that they're like
they're getting replaced by AI.
They're like, our software company doesn't. I mean, but the whole like premise, like the reason why like MicroStrategy is able to do this is because their software business generates cash flow, and so if they increasingly minimize their software business, what is MicroStrategy or what does strategy turn into? You can't just keep you can't only accumulate Bitcoin, I guess, unless maybe you can. I think
I have some thoughts, but they're probably highly
going somewhere. Maybe that's why he's interested in yield, because he wants to just get rid of the software company and start generating yield somehow. And then what's interesting to me is that no one is going to be able to catch up to Saylor doing this, unless it's like a company that's much, much bigger. No one's going to be able to acquire as much Bitcoin at this stage, because he's bought so much Bitcoin. If any company that was MicroStrategy size 4 years ago tries to go in and do this, they're going to be hundreds of thousands of coins behind him, because they're literally doing every possible thing a company of their size can do to buy more Bitcoin.
Yeah,
it's like,
I think the crazier thing is this sets up what we said previously. Like, this sets up one of the biggest hacks of all of the century.
Coinbase,
yeah. Somebody's working on it, I'm sure. What do you got, Austin?
Well, before I was in Bitcoin, I played music, and my band went through a similar name change. And I want to know what you think of it. Originally, my band was called Sabretooth. Sabretooth. Just wow. Sabretooth.
Like the Wolverine Sabretooth?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's actually this old hardcore band called Sabretooth Zombie. And we would always get kind of mixed in the namespace. And then after a time, people gave us the nickname The Tooth. Oh, we're going to see The Tooth. And then we changed our name to Sabretooth to The Tooth.
Why?
Because it was a nickname and it was unique. And it's like The Tooth. It's like, what?
Yeah,
what
it's
tooth?
Weird. No, it's
yeah.
good. I like it.
And I feel like that's like the because MicroStrategy just kind of blends in. You know, like how an animal name just kind of blends in with band names. But then you're like, strategy. And it's just like, okay, interesting.
I think this is setting up for the, I don't know, either the government taking over MicroStrategy or strategy, or them just becoming the new, who knows, whatever this is turning into. Dude, we've reached so many weird timelines here. I don't even know how it's going to play out, but I'm here for it. I'm watching it. It's unfolding before us. Hopefully we'll know within the next 4 or 5 years. But it's happening. Yeah, I agree with Simple Stacker. I thought this was Bitcoin Bugle.
Yeah, it didn't
seem real.
I mean, it's like it didn't seem like they needed to do this. I mean, I thought they would maybe go with MicroStrategy.
I would have much rather them just call it Sailor, like, you know.
Yeah,
that'd have been pretty cool.
Why not? But strategy is a little. It just feels a little soft to me. Like, it doesn't feel.
Yeah. See, like, yeah, that's example right there. Wumble brings up like Facebook, Meta, Google, Alphabet, MicroStrategy, strategy. Like, no one really calls them their new names. They just call them their previous names.
Yeah, it's like they have some identity crisis, and they kind of want to. They think changing their name is going to help them
appeal to
help them with
new.
their new feelings about their identity.
Yeah. Anyways.